Hey guys, what's up? It's Mr. Crayfish, and welcome back to another device mod update. I thought I would do a bit of a dramatic intro there. There's nothing really dramatic about this. I thought I would just do something funny at the start, try to get you guys hyped up a little bit, because I have got something quite amazing to show you guys today. I said in the last video that I wanted to implement a level editor into the boat racing game, and pretty much just today I've done that. Well, the first stages to it, it's not complete yet, but pretty much a majority of it, the main function of it, is actually complete. Now before I go ahead and show it off to you guys, let's get that like button going. We're going to try and aim for 2,000 likes. I know that's kind of ridiculous, but let's go ahead, hit that like button right now. And now we are ready to go. So let's go ahead and open up the laptop now. Let's open up Boat Racers, and boom! Here is the level editor. Now obviously it's not complete yet. This is probably going to be completely different in the next update video. But I wanted to show you guys the first stages to it because I know you guys are super excited. And I always want to show new features off to you guys. So here it is, the level editor. And let's get straight into this. So at the top right here, we've got a little kind of like material selection. So we've got your normal kind of blocks that you would have. If we click right here, we've got decorations. As of right now, there's not many blocks and decorations, but more will be added in by the next update I show you. So we got blocks, we got decorations. So this is kind of stuff that goes on top of blocks. And then this last one here is kind of like going to be like game functions. So you'll be able to define where like the start line has got to be, if there's like any checkpoints, where each player starts on the grid, and all that kind of stuff. But let's go back to materials, or the blocks category here, and we've just got a couple. We've got grass, we've got water, we've got a log, and then we've also got farmland. So let's go ahead and let's start designing a track. Now you might have noticed down below here we've got background, foreground, player. I'll get to that in a second here because I can't really show it off that well right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some water, obviously, because this is a boat racing game. So we just simply click on the map here. You can tell that we've selected water there because the outline is white. But as you can see, as we like just drag across our kind of canvas here of where we can design our track, it's now filling in the ground there with water. So we can create like, maybe let's try and create like just kind of a really simple circle track here. I don't want to do anything too advanced for this video because you can spend like quite some time designing a really nicely well done track. Let's give it a little bit more curve. Let's get some more water in here just so we can, let's make that 3 wide, that bit, just because I feel like it was too skinny. And this bit here as well. That's looking pretty good so far. Let's add in some farmland as well. We might have like a little wheat field in the center here. So we're going to fill farmland in. Now, wheat can actually go on anything in this kind of level editor. You don't actually have to put it on top of farmland, but it's best. Oopsie. Okay, I made a mistake there. Okay, so there's 2 layers. We've got a background layer here, and then we've got a foreground layer. So anything that's on the foreground layer will render over the background layer. It won't actually replace the tile as you saw there. So right now on background layer, if I replace that, I've basically just replaced that grass there. But if we go into foreground layer here and we do wheat, it's not actually going to replace the grass underneath. So what we're going to do is we've selected foreground layer, we've selected our wheat, we're just going to place that over the top of the farmland now. Might actually make it random just to make it seem a little bit more natural. Maybe we'll have some actually coming out of the farmland, abnormally grown wheat. What type of chemicals are being used on here? Now if you want to delete tiles, you can simply just right click and that will get rid of them, so we can make this a little bit more random. That's looking pretty cool so far. We might add in some flowers around the edges here. We might also put some on these edges here on the outside, because we currently got nothing there. We've also got some lily pads which you can place above the water here, or wherever you really like. But there we go, here's a kind of our track that we've created. Now, these options down here that I was mentioning, these actually toggle basically rendering the layers, so we can turn off the background layer here, just in case we want to see where all the foreground objects, all kind of tiles are. We can turn off the foreground layer so we can just see the background track. We can turn both of them off if we want to, so we can see nothing. But then we've also got an option here to toggle the player on and off. So let's go ahead, let's get onto the track here. It's going to take a little bit, but here we go. We're on our track now, and we can drive, or we can, someone was saying in the comments in the last video that I was saying you can drive your boat. It's kind of like, I don't know what it'd be, like rowing your boat. That's what that would be like the more correct term here, rowing the boat. So let's row around our track here. Woo! We created our own track. How cool is that? So this is what you'll be able to do with boat racing. Now, a couple of planned features, I think maybe I've already said them in the last video, I don't know, maybe I didn't. But what I really want to do is make it so you're able to actually kind of like create your own track, and then you'll be able to play against your friends in it. Like multiplayer, I think is going to be one thing I really need to do with this game, because it's not going to be too much fun, and creating AI, it's a little bit more difficult when you've actually created your own track, because if it was like already predefined tracks, then it's easier to create AI, but because it doesn't know what the track is, it's going to be a lot harder to actually create it. So multiplayer is definitely going to be a priority with boat races, so you can actually play against your friends in a server or something like that. We can actually edit on the go here, so if we wanted to, let's switch to the background layer. We were just about to draw on the foreground. We can actually like just go across like this. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, we're across. Oh, we're stuck. We can just edit on the go. Oh, you can't stop me. This boat's like the Terminator, look at this. It's just clearing out the area. Look at that. Oh my god. We can, oh god, oh, what's happening? We're like in the void now. We're in like the void. Oh god, this is not good. We can delete foreground objects if we want to. As I said, you can just right click and go over them. But yeah, this guys is the level editor. This is what is going to be in boat races once this mod is released. I know you guys are super excited about it. I can tell you that it's still going to be quite some time before this mod is actual release. Just creating boat races alone so far has taken like about a week and a half. So you can imagine me trying to implement multiplayer, all the menus, actually like creating multiplayer is probably going to take the most longest. I've still also got to do the tablet, I've got to make that have a projector. There's a bunch of things that are still going to be done, but trust me, it's going to be worth the wait. If I was to rush this, it's not going to be as good, and I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that it is good as it can be. But that's going to end off this video today, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy. You might notice like a package down here, and this is just simply just the App Store. It's nothing too fancy that I would show off. People keep commenting about the time here. I've got game rule do daylight cycle off, so that's why it's not actually changing. I've also actually fixed up this here, so it can actually hold more icons, and it now scrolls properly as well. They're just some small changes that I thought I'd just mention at the end of the video here. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you hit that like button. We're trying to aim for 2,000 likes in this video, and subscribe as well if you want to keep up to date with all my latest videos. And I will see you guys later. Bye. Whoops. I wasn't supposed to do that.